What's going on, man? I got a special guest. We're about to touch on the island of Puerto Rico, man. I got a guest, the homie Drew from Puerto Rico, originally from New York, that moved back to Puerto Rico, man, and I'm doing some coffee farming and things like that. And you know, he been breaking it down to me, a lot of the history of the island with the Taínos, the original people and things like that, man. So I told him to go live with me. He about to get on. Bismillah. He probably already sent me. 1 second. Not yet, but we waiting. Salam, bro. Saman, what up, bro? Slow bro right there. What's up with you, bro? Hey, what's going on, cousin? It's my little cousin, Jasmine. I'm good, man. What's up with you, bro? Hey, what's going on, cousin? Prima, how's everything? Get that cold brew, do it to you, bro. I'm contemplating now, do I get another coffee or cut it out for the day? I'm good. What's up, cousin? Abu Kareem, what's up, bro? Alright, that's my little bro, Sam, man, right there, man. Good dude. Hold on, let me see if my man is online. 1 second. IG tripping. What's going on with IG? Mohammed Belushi, mashallah. Keva, how, bro? How's everything? Man, I guess I'm gonna have to get another coffee. Saladus, muy bien. You know I don't know no Spanish, cousin, but gracias. That's my cousin, my first cousin, Puerto Rican side. Gracias, prima. That's a little bit of como estés. I'm good, thank God. I think that means how you doing. I'm good. How are you? How is your moms, your sister, your kids, your grandkids? How is everybody? Yeah, he's some funny dudes. Hold on, let me send him a message. There we go, we back. All right. MashaAllah, that's the brother Mansour from Oman. Tarif Arabiya, Lugata Arabiya Kalilan, Dagiga. My friend is online. Let me see, we're gonna go live. I think I'm gonna need a coffee for this one, man. JP, hook me up with a cappuccino, please. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, bro?
What's good, brethren?
What's good, man?
You good?
So you out in the island of Puerto Rico, huh?
Could you hear me? Because this river's loud, man.
Walaikum salam. That's BG Knock. We got BG Knockout online, man. The brother Hassan. And my man.
I was trying to, I wanted to know if this was a good spot because this river might be too loud for y'all. Could you hear me?
We can hear you. See, mashallah, tabarakallah, man. He's in Puerto Rico. He bought his own land. He moved back from New York City. He got a river flowing through it, mashallah. He's growing his own food, his own coffee. You know what I mean? I was telling my followers earlier how you've been putting me up on a lot of game. A lot of history I know about Puerto Rico, but a lot of people don't know too much about Puerto Rico because it's been occupied by different, you know, world powers, from the Portuguese, the Spanish, and now America. You know what I mean? And
yes.
So always keep the Puerto Rican, and you know what I mean, like in a little can, and people don't really know the culture of Puerto Rico. So even when they think about Latino or Spanish, or South American countries, they think about Mexico and stuff like that. That brother looks.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's the story. The underdog. I remember you told me that you always you sided with the underdog for that reason. It's just in us.
For sure.
We never had malice, man. Our ancestors out here growing food. you know, loving life, living in a community with people. You know, everybody was, you know, they raised their families together, and there was no evil. It was just they understood nature. They lived with it. They nurtured it, and it rewarded them. You know, they planted the seed. The seed turned into food, and they fed their village. What happens? Powers. They come here. They see the weakness. They see the love. They see the willingness to give. What happened is the Tainos, when they saw Columbus circling in the ocean, they went out there to swim to see what is this big old boat doing here. There's some people in here. Let's save them. Like that was their mindset. They see humans. They saw human beings. They don't look like us, but they need help. What happens?
Columbia was a cold dude, man. Straight murderer. Him and his whole posse.
And that information is coming out. There's a lot of people now that's seeing it. Definitely. Even regular people that are not Puerto Rican, just, you know, Caucasians, white people, black people, all people understanding the history now. The internet is backfiring. There's information out there, so
bro.
Now people are opening their eyes. You know what I mean? So
yeah, man. So basically, you left New York, you went back to Puerto Rico to do what? You took your family, your children, you now on acres, you growing your own food. Mashallah, you got the river flowing in the back. Tell us what's happening out there. And then tell us about the coffee, man, because me and you always chop it up about the coffee industry in Puerto Rico. A lot of people don't know Puerto Rico have coffee.
Hey, Puerto Rico, let's rewind 150 years ago, 200 years ago, 100 years ago even. We were the #6 exporter of coffee in the world. Wow. The #2 traded commodity on earth. Puerto Rico was the #6 exporter of that. This was under the Spain colonizers. They understood, look, we're going to make money with these people.
Definitely.
We're not going to, you know, put them in a place where they're going to be poor. We're going to allow them to make money too. What happened? U.S. invaded, took control. They devalued our currency that we had in place. So if you had a farm back then, let's say it was worth $100,000 because you exported X amount of tons a year of coffee. Yeah. Your farm now is worth $5,000. It lost about 95% of its value.
Wow.
So what happens when you lose value in something you own?
Yeah.
You got to give it up.
Yeah.
You sell it for dirt cheap to the people that changed the currency on you. So they bought the land, and what they did is they just shipped all these people that are now poor and got no place to live. They say, we got jobs for you.
In the home,
we got factories.
They got jobs for them in like New York, Chicago.
Philly, New Jersey.
So they left
projects.
Puerto Rico, went to the States and then pretty much lost their farm.
They lost everything, and they lost their identity.
But
there was a pride in growing coffee.
Wow.
There was a pride in growing specialty. We were let me tell you something. We talking about kings and queens used to just like love Puerto Rican coffee.
Yeah,
there was no stigma.
I heard the Vatican, the coffee that was provided to the Vatican was all actually from the land of Puerto Rico. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they weren't messing with no other
coffee.
coffee.
You might not know this, bro. You might not. Maybe you know it because you know a lot about the history of coffee.
Go for it, man.
But a lot of people might not know that the Muslims were the first ones to make coffee into a drink.
Yeah.
It was a time that the Vatican and the head of the church used to say, they made a fatwa where they used to say Christians can't drink coffee because it's the wine of the Muslims. Okay. You know what I mean? So when you go back, like you went back to Puerto Rico and you start farming, this is something that the Taino, the original people of that land, was doing, and now you're getting back into coffee. And even for us as Muslims, as myself, getting involved in the coffee business is something that even, you know what I mean, that us Muslims started hundreds of years ago. So we all going back to our roots, you know what I mean?
Back in Ethiopia, back in Yemen.
That farm together with you, bro. Inshallah, God willing.
We trying to make it full circle, baby. We're trying to make it full. Look, it's all about education. It has to take educating the people first.
For sure.
And realigning them with their history.
For sure.
Like, we were artisanal over here. We weren't messing around with specialty coffee.
Yeah.
We took pride. Just like Puerto Ricans are prideful of their culture.
For sure.
At that time, we still prideful of coffee now, even though the coffee is not where it's supposed to be, but it has all the potential to get there because we got the soil.
We're going to get it back there, man.
We got the water.
Look at the water. Let me see a little bit of what you're working with, inshallah. Aki and mashallah, tabarakallah. This was beautiful. He left New York City, went with his family. This is a river flowing through his land, his backyard. He's growing coffee, plantains.
This is actually this area right here. Yeah, this area right here was a camping area that we set up just to bring, make some side income. You know what I'm saying? Being a farmer, you you become creative because you don't have that 9 to 5 no more that I had. You got to be creative now.
Wow, that's dope.
Any little thing that I could do. So yeah, we got campers here. We had that storm that came through like a week and a half ago. So it kind of knocked down all our bamboo.
Yeah, let us see.
Like this is my area right here. Like my machete right here. Check it out, machete right here.
Yeah.
If you don't got, if you don't have tape, if you don't got tape on your machete, then you ain't really farming.
Oh, you got the machete out there, huh?
If you don't got no tape on your machete, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You're exposed.
Wow.
If your machete's clean, you're exposed.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all love though.
Aki, so that's
when you coming out here, I'm gonna give you the machete, man.
I want the machete, man. You know what I mean? But I come out there. You know, I got my aunt out there. I got uncles. I got cousins, man. I got a whole tribe of family out there that, God willing, I'll be able to go to meet and for the first time. You know, I've been to Puerto Rico before.
Wow.
You know, I've been to Puerto Rico before over 20 years ago. I went to usually when I travel, I used to like to go to the hoods. So when I went there, it was me, my little brother, my cousin, and a homie named George. He's an older Puerto Rican dude from LA. We brought him with us so that he could translate because I don't speak Spanish. And when he started telling us about the the La Perla projects. Yeah. You know, I was like, man, La Perla project. He was like, it's one way in, one way out. And we was beautiful there. We was crazy though. We was like, if that's the case, I want to go right now. Bro, we got out of we left the hotel like 2 a.m. in the morning, went to the La Perla projects. They showed us love. We went there again the next day. Bro, they showed us nothing but love. All he had to do, he told him, he's like, look, man, this is American. His mother's Puerto Rican. He don't know nothing about the culture. They let us in the projects, bro.
You get love automatic. That's how it is, man. Even in the hood, we show love to our people. The thing is that them projects there, that hood is waterfront.
Yeah,
that's waterfront hood right there.
Yeah.
I ain't had no waterfront hood, man.
Yeah.
I had concrete.
Yeah, we had
concrete.
We got the concrete
and blacktop.
But they rock you to sleep one way in, one way out. I was shocked, man. I don't know how the situation is now, but when I'm talking about over 20 years ago.
No, it was worse back then. It got better. There's people that go there.
Bro, when I was
there, but I'm telling you,
now I see a lot of tourism going to the La Perla projects, but when we was there, the cops didn't even go there. Like I was shocked. It was broad daylight. And jokers were just walking around with all types of stuff. I don't want to go into details, but I was like, man, back then, you know,
they had things that cut deeper than machetes. Definitely, for sure.
And my cousin, my cousin from my father's side, he came with me. And when he saw how the people was in Puerto Rico, my cousin Sharif, the first thing he said is like, now I know how you and your brothers, where y'all got y'all wild side from. These jokers are wild. For real. They was wild as hell. But yeah, man, I like what you're doing, man. So the goal is, you know, I spoke to many people, man. The goal is that we're going to try to bring Puerto Rico back, the coffee of Puerto Rico back on the world stage. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
We got to bring the because here, even in Saudi Arabia, we have coffee from a lot of Latin American countries. We got coffee from Colombia, of course. You know, you got coffee from Peru. We got coffee from Mexico, from so many different Latin American countries. So why not Puerto Rico? The soil's the same. The climate is the same. You know what I mean? The hemisphere is pretty much everything. You know what I mean?
A quick little lesson on Puerto Rico and its geographical location in the world.
Yeah, this brother hiking.
The reason why we drove.
This brother hiking on his own land, mashallah.
Oh, I'm trying. I see raindrops. I ain't gonna be dumb and get caught in no overflowing river. Trust me. Hey, nature don't ask questions. Nature just does what it does, and it tells you to get out the way and gives you some warning. You just gotta look for the signs. You know what I mean? So any lesson on Puerto Rico, check it out.
Yes.
The geographical location. We got microclimates up here. So where other countries, they gotta grow their coffee like 10,000 feet above sea level.
Yes.
We don't.
Yes.
We got trade winds because of the location of where Puerto Rico's at.
Yes.
We don't gotta be high up in the air. So so we got the benefit.
For sure. We gonna come.
I'm hiking. Y'all see me.
We gonna come and we gonna make it happen, inshallah, God willing. You know what I mean? We're gonna definitely.
Yes, sir.
I want to come visit. You know what I mean? I just had a good time when I was there 20 years ago, so I look forward to coming back now with a different type of mindset. You know what I mean? With a different type of mindset.
More information, you know.
You know what I mean? More mature now. I go visit my family, come holler at you up in the mountains. So how far are you from the city, from San Juan?
Actually not that far, like an hour 25 minutes.
Hour 25, that's not
it's not that far.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they made a couple more roads and expressways, so we could get around quick now.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. Yeah, man, we coming out
Yes,
there,
sir.
bro. I'll be out there once the borders open back up, man. I'm coming out there, visit my aunt, get some of that good food. Zahe, what up, bro?
Your border's there closed?
Yeah,
The border's there
that's
closed?
my homie saying he's coming too, huh? What you say, bro?
The border where you at is closed?
Yeah. Right now, there's no flights in or out. You know what I mean? From
Gotcha.
Saudi Arabia.
Over here,
because of the COVID, bro.
we've been open since day one.
Yeah.
Hey, we've been open since day one, like no worries whatsoever. US is like, man, leave them doors open. We don't care.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another conversation.
For real,
that's
bro.
another conversation.
Yeah, man. But it look definitely we're gonna come out there, man. We're gonna push this coffee, Puerto Rican specialty coffee. We're gonna push it, inshallah. You know what I mean? You gotta push it, man.
Our people. That's what I gotta do. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I came down here, because me myself, I got a lot of pride in my culture too, and
sure.
I grew up drinking coffee.
For sure, cousin.
So I was like,
yeah. How long you been back?
Something needs to be done, man. I've been here since August 2018.
My friend said
I was 250.
He said he going to Puerto Rico. He coming back married.
Well, no, check this out. Check this out. I came over here 245
He's
pounds.
already married, so that's he representing. But you know what? You came out there 2000 and what? Sorry.
2018 August.
2018 August.
And I came over here 245 pounds. I lost 100 pounds. Just about 100. Just walking up and down this hill.
Wow, that's dope, bro.
Just walking up and down.
See that outside.
But what happens is
that outside to do it.
You put yourself in a. This is nature, man. Nature rewards you. It's hard work.
Man, you eating what you grow. You know what I mean?
That's it. There's no other satisfaction that compares to it. Like, I mean, you get a satisfaction, you make money, you go to the grocery store, you buy some food I can eat. That's the satisfaction right there. But when you're growing it, it's like a relationship you have that's something bigger than yourself.
Food. You know, I'll be out here like, man, I need some real Puerto Rico. You growing it in the backyard, bro.
Yo, the soil here is fertile. This is one of our growing areas right here.
Okay, let us see. Beautiful, mashallah. Yeah, that's nice.
We're getting it ready.
We're getting it ready.
We haven't planted nothing. We had stuff planted in there.
Yes.
But we harvested everything. So we're getting ready for another round of growing all kinds of stuff. Any kind of vegetable you like, we got it.
Wow.
Soil here don't play. Things grow here like.
So do you ever go to the city?
I mean, in my old life, I used to want to go to the city. In my old life, I used to want to go because I ain't had nothing else to do. But I don't need to see no city.
Huh?
Hey, if your people come over here and they see the nature and how beautiful it is. Look.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from the city. That's all you. Let me say
again. We don't need no city
again. What's up, Suleiman? Yeah, this the homie from Puerto Rico. I've been showing you about. This is his land, man. He got rivers flowing through it. He's growing coffee. He's farming.
I remember as a kid. I remember as a kid, I saw this movie, A River Runs Through It is the name of the movie.
Wow.
And the soundtrack, I love the soundtrack to that movie.
Yeah.
And it always stuck with me. A city boy. I was like, man, I want something with a river in it. One day, I just like, hey, let's go crazy and do something nuts. Because most people that ask me, they finally come up with the conclusion. You crazy.
Yeah, let them say that, man. When you stand on your own and you do things differently than the rest, people won't call you crazy, bro. I remember when I first became Muslim, and I used to walk around with a thobe, and everybody's like, man, he lost his mind. Now you see all the rappers going to Dubai, throwing on a thobe, taking pictures on a camel, and you know what I mean? When I was doing it before social media, everybody's like, man, that dude lost his mind. You know?
When you live for something bigger than yourself,
sure,
it causes an uncomfortable feeling in those people that are fearful. They let the fear just overtake them, and they can't get to that next step of walking in faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that this is what I need to do, and I do it. And that's what happened here. I believed, along with my wife, that this is what we had to do. Like, we had secure careers. We had a house. We had all that.
Bro, like when I seen the pictures and the videos of your children, your kids, just running around on acres of land, like, that's the life, bro. You know what I mean? That's how a child should be raised, man. They running around. They eating what they grow. Sure. They got freedom. They ain't worrying about no cars. You know what I mean? They could just go, bro.
Nah, yeah.
You know, that's my man Suleiman.
Yeah, but
my man Suleiman who wrote my book, man. He's from Brooklyn, so he grew up around Puerto Ricans, man.
Okay. BK, what up, BK? Yeah.
You from the Bronx?
Nah, but we don't have to worry. I'm from Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn. You from Brooklyn too? You might be from his hood. Suleiman here, he from Brooklyn.
What hood is he from? I'm from all over Brooklyn.
Yeah, he been in
talking
Saudi
about
Arabia for about 16 years. But he'll tell you.
16? Oh yeah.
He'll tell you where he's from.
It hasn't changed much. I mean, Brooklyn got very gentrified though. I mean, there's some bougie looking fancy areas where a lot of the poor people had to leave.
What's up, Ahmed? Yeah, it changed now, bro. So let us see what you're working with. Let us see some greenery, man. I'm out here in Saudi Arabia just looking at a green tree. Relaxes me, bro. I'm in the desert, man. Show us again.
All right, let me take you to the garden of youth.
Right.
See right here, all this was jungle. This is all jungle right here.
Y'all don't got no wild animals out there?
We got iguanas, man, because some people wanted to have some fancy iguanas that are not native to this land, and they just let them loose. And they have been populating the land and eating our crops.
Oh man, so you gotta get
these iguanas are getting close.
Get something to combat.
They've been in the middle. They've been in the middle of the island, and they're making their way over to us. And not too far, like maybe 5 minutes away, we saw a big one. I'm like, oh man, here we go.
Damn, so what you got?
I'm gonna have to get a BB gun.
What type of animal can combat that? You know, the way God is, it's something. It's an animal that'll put every animal in its place. So you just gotta find out who checked the iguana and get them on your land.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't.
But this is the thing, though.
You know what I mean?
This is the thing about the earth. Animals are they're around their native area, but when you take an animal out of its native area, it can become the top of the food chain. Now they're just running rampant, just killing everything. There's not really anything that could kill it that we have here.
So we got to do our research.
There's nothing bigger than an iguana.
We got to bring something else on the island then. You know what I mean? And then something else going to come after that, because you know that's how it works.
I'm not really worried right now until I start seeing my crops start getting eaten, then I'm going to have that conversation again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, what you got over there that you can bring here?
Yeah, we got the guns over here. Wow. You know what I mean? It's the
Yeah. I used to have a lot, but they didn't let me bring them over here to the island. But anyway, that's another conversation.
Yeah, but you safe out there though. I believe where you at. You know what I mean? You safe.
Yeah. No, definitely. The only thing I got to worry about is iguanas, but I'm good.
Yeah, iguanas.
We chilling.
They can get big, bro. I think about
especially if there's nothing eating them. If there's nothing eating them, they're gonna be dominating. It's been like maybe 2-3 years already. They've been messing around here.
Bulls or something on the land, man. A pit bull.
Man, we went to an adoption. Yo, we went to a dog adoption place in Puerto Rico. Yeah. And let me tell you something about Puerto Rico and dogs. Yeah. There's so many dogs here that they don't really know what kind of dog you have. Like they said, it was a lab mix. So we got it as a puppy. We're like, oh, a lab's gonna be big, like a farm dog. Homeboy, like a foot long,
that's
man.
What happened. But
I'm
that's
like,
how it is in the hood.
You stayed a puppy. You didn't even grow. You like a year and a half. You still a puppy. And he must be a lab mixed with a Chihuahua. That's a lab Chihuahua mix.
But that's how it is in the hood. I remember we used to be in competition with getting pit bulls. And when they small, every dog look like a pit bull when it's small. But then when they get about 6 months, you be like, damn, man, how you get a reindeer? You start looking like, man, this dude got a pet reindeer. The nose start getting long.
A pet reindeer.
That's what we used to say.
At this point, I'll take me a pet reindeer.
We used to say that in the hood, like, man, you don't get that reindeer out of here.
I mean, I love my dog, but he's not really doing why we got him. He be playing with people.
If he ain't grow, man,
he's supposed to be barking at them. Don't play with him.
Yeah, if he ain't grow, he's gonna
the iguana's gonna make him run,
man. But yeah, bro.
He be barking at lizards and stuff.
So, but for real, man, we got to get it cracking, man. We gonna get this Puerto Rican coffee business. We gonna put it on the map, God willing. You know what I mean? I'm going to come to the island. I'm going to come visit my family. I want to go to the mosque. I heard they got about 7 or 8 mosques on the island now, and I just want to go visit the community there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And go back to my roots.
Yeah, definitely, man.
You know what I mean? Go back, check out my roots, man.
Yeah, you already know your family, man. We connected in one way or another, man. It could be through ancestry, whatever, man.
You never know, man.
You never know. We grow the kind of the same beard, you know what I'm saying? A little straggly here and there, you know what I'm saying? I just stopped growing. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to chill. I'm going to stop because I can't, man. I can't do it.
It'll come through, man. I'm 20 years still trying to grow. It'll come through, man.
I hear you.
But I appreciate you taking your time, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man.
And let's keep in touch.
Definitely appreciate you.
We'll be out there as soon as the borders are open.
Bless you, man.
You know, you see a couple of my homies, they out here, one from LA, one from New York. They all saying when I go to Puerto Rico, they coming with me, inshallah. God willing.
Hey, man, the more the merrier, man. I got nothing but love to give everybody and show you what we got working, man. I want to share with everybody, man. I ain't no capitalist, mindset dude that want to take everything from everybody and leave everybody on the curb. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I want people to enjoy life. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it, man. You be safe
Word.
out there, man. And we keep
Yeah,
in
you
touch.
too. It's pouring, man. So we're gonna stay connected, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Peace and blessings,
All right,
man.
peace, bro. One.
Yes, sir. All right.